And like I was talking about in the beginning, I kind of have to remind myself of that, I think, because I can get so quickly into production mode, because I'm writing something here in the studio, and I just kind of start recording it kind of prematurely. I just have like some chord structure kind of thing going on, and then I start kind of building on that, and then it kind of starts to become about the production instead of some at times, it starts to become about the production instead of the kind of the whole song. And if I'm more kind of focused on just writing at home or something on the guitar, and the whole song instead of just like a small section of the song, I usually find that to be more kind of songs that I'm more proud of, although the other kind of the production element and working here in the studio is a lot of fun, and that's why I just sometimes I can't help myself, it's just so much fun. But like the end results and how well they sort of age, usually it's the songs where the focus is on the song instead of the kind of the production, or although both of them obviously have to kind of go together, but yeah, I feel like I sometimes make the mistake of kind of being too quick to go into production mode, but I think that's a very kind of I think that's a very common problem, or if it's a problem, but for just musicians in general that have access to a lot of stuff and gear and recording equipment, because we all, I think, share this kind of a love of just recording stuff, so we just want to go and record something and make something, and sometimes we just make something that's not really good, but we want to record it, and then we spend like some days working on it, maybe just with some trying to make it good, with some production stuff. But yeah, so
do you, for instance, on your computer, is there like do you have a hard drive full of kind of half-written songs, or songs that you kind of try to figure out? And
oh yeah, so much, like just like probably thousands. Yeah.
Okay. So what makes it through then? When and this is going to be, I suppose, different for every song, but when do you go like, okay, this is good enough for me to put on a record, or this is good enough, then now I'm happy? Or do you need somebody else to help you with that? Like I know you work with your father a little bit and your brother, and
yeah. It's a good question. I don't know. I guess it depends. I've always worked kind of closely with this producer here. His name is Kitty. So we're kind of mostly working on, I write the songs, and then we usually have recorded them together, or at least worked on them somehow together here in the studio. Although through the years I've started to do more just on my own here, but so I do always play him the songs, and we sort of discuss them, and sometimes we just pick out ideas to work on, but also it can depend on just if the lyrics come together or not, because that can take a lot of time, if they kind of come together and work with a song, or it's I guess it's sort of, because all these thousands of ideas I was talking about, sometimes they are just like these small kind of chapters. They're not like full songs, so I guess like the actual like full songs that I make, they are not like in the thousands, you know. So it doesn't become too difficult to kind of pick out the songs. It's just the songs that are, you know, get finished, you know.